you'll be my star, baby. 'Cause in the dark you can't see shiny cars, and that's when you need me there with you. I'll always share because when the sunshine, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be a friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out till the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still
right. How's it going? It's all good, AJ. It's all good. I like I said, I don't blame you. I'd have done the same thing. I am curious though. You should DM me if I know the person. That way, I can congratulate you. All right. All right. Maybe. I'll think about it. Fair play, my good friend. Fair play. All right. Now, let's get into things. Hello, Star Pudding. Apparently, I did grab that. Grab some quick, cheap materials before we start on the main missions. But yeah, either way, proud of you, AJ. So that's all that matters, right? All right, let's see. What do we want to do for commissions? Let's see for me. Right now, I don't think it's super worth it. Okay, you know what? Let's put those. Okay, it auto equips. Fantastic. All right, early game grind. Here we go. What the fuck is going on? Stop that. what's going on. Game's having a little bit of a freak out. There's nothing here. Let's do a little quick relog, see if that helps. Oh. See if that fixes it, because, like, that was popping up in there. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Thanks for that. I know bringing these in is not going to be that great. Might bring in seeds and stuff here later. Well, look who's here. I've been waiting far too long. Ready to face the chaos of this world. Got some binding grenades for you. Use them to secure deviations in this world. After securing it, be purified and become your companion. That's how we purify the world. As expected of you, Funky. You spotted the real issue right away. But before we fix it, I have a little gift for you. Come, choose one. Dr. Teddy, Lethal Rabbit, or Pup Buddy. They're outstanding. Deviations I painstakingly raised myself. Only they are worthy of you. Soon to be the greatest securement expert in the realm. How's it going, Mari? How are you doing? Don't be greedy. I chose and raised them with painstaking care. They're like children to me. You can only take one. Okay, we're gonna go Lethal Rabbits. Wasn't gonna join because I was enjoying Haley's chaos, but then Twitch said I got a streak, now I gotta keep that shit. I appreciate it. I don't know who Haley is, but I'll send my apologies and all that jazz. What you mean unable to deposit? Yeah.
As far as I know, the Securodex is a system that assesses the value of secure
Hey,
deviations.
appreciate you,
Secure
man.
deviations will be registered in the Securodex. The more deviations you secure, the higher the Securodex's value. This value also represents your power as a securement expert in this realm.
Yes. Got it. Understood. Okay. You finished an oh wow. Oh, so this is a completely different type of scenario to the last one. But essentially, get out of the ground. So essentially, the way the game works is like each like section of the story is broken up into its own like scenario, essentially. So this particular one, the little deviation guys that we were using are now the main thing. Come on, pop the fuck out. There we go. Damn. You killed it before. I don't appreciate that. I wanted to catch that. But yeah. So like last scenario, we there we go. Damn. Get up the top. Hey, there we go. Cool. What is Monhun Stories? Oh, Monster Hunter Stories. Okay, understood. Well done, you've successfully secured this little one. Now I can register it in the Symbiosis system. The system is a rating system that assesses the value of secured deviations. Secured deviations will be registered into the Symbiosis system. The more deviations you secure, the more power you have, and the higher your level, the more powerful you become in this world. Here, every securement expert dreams of becoming the ultimate securement master. It's also our best way to fight against the chaos. Okay, so we're gonna rearrange this. Okay. Deploy that. There we go. Okay. Now we get to go set up play of open interest. Same with Forza. I haven't haven't messed around with any of the Forza games. I kind of want to try the Forza Horizons. Just because, there we go. Just because it's a little less. What's the word? Little less simulation for me. I'm not a huge fan of the simulations. Hell yeah. Dang. Go get it. There we go. That's right, get him. Tear him up. Thank you, sir. Thank you guys. You can take a seat. Where do I... Cool. So I've got motorcycle. Where do I want to base at? Forza 6 doesn't drop till fucking May. Yeah, I knew. We're gonna do Grass Gym. Okay, I don't want to go too far north because then the heat will start getting me. Let's go. Just got done basing over there. Let's go take a look this way. We got a ways to go, so we'll enjoy some of the radio. But yeah, man, part of me really wants to pick up the Forza game. Then the other part of me is like, no, because if I pick up a Forza game, I've also got to pick up a decent controller, because I don't have one. Which means I'll have to pay for Forza and an appropriate controller. And that's just... I don't know that I want to do that to get back into racing games.
You've been listening to Forward Radio, a public broadcast
Funky, what's
station
going on?
provided by the Rosetta Corporation
Jay Soul, buddy,
for the
how's he been?
benefit Of everyone, everywhere. At the Rosetta Corporation, we understand that encountering armed Rosetta personnel can be a stressful situation, but it doesn't need to be. Just remember these 3 key steps: stop, stay put, and comply. First, stop. Whether you're out in the wilderness, in a settlement, or even inside your own home, make sure to stop whatever you're doing if you encounter Rosetta personnel and wait for their instructions. Next, stay put. Don't make any sudden movements, and unless you've been specifically ordered to do so, don't approach Rosetta personnel or attempt to leave the area. Finally,
Jay, buddy, I've been addicted to this game for like a year and a half. A little chest dude over here now. Dang it. Okay, that's not there. Okay, thanks. Like, you should have just let me pull that. There we go. Thank you. This is what I wanted. Grab some wood. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, 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 oh. You gonna get him? Get him. Kind of unfortunate. There we go. Cool. Thanks, guys. I did almost die there, but whatever. Okay. Back on the road. Get it. Good shit, boys. comes with the DLC, huh? Oh, look, gray water. Gray water totally not a thing, because
This is your host, Eleanor Cole, with a very useful
Sure
message
isn't.
from the Rosetta Corporation.
wait, is this up here?
Can prove deadly if not properly contained. Informing the Rosetta Corporation of a deviation's existence and location doesn't just provide us with valuable material, it also reduces the number of dangerous entities running loose in Nalcon. Not only that, but the Rosetta Corporation is willing to pay generous rewards to those who provide us with accurate information on unique or powerful deviations. Rewards include food, medicine, and purified drinking water, all 100% free of stardust contamination. From deviants to terrorist groups like the Mayflies, there are enough dangers out there.
Okay. I don't think I want to go all the way up there. That's some bad news. But can do this here. Got some new stuff. Okay. Unlocks at symbiosis level 2. Play. Working. Okay, cool. Thanks. Symbiosis level 2. That's fine. Okay. Thanks. part's not going to matter so much. Don't think I'm going to need to pull in resources yet either. Okay. Did I not inherit them correctly? No, I did not. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, now what's going to do binding grenades? Copper ingots. Okay, pick up some copper. I don't have that much. There's some copper. Might as well grab some out. I have to be prepared. Aloha, monkey. How's it going? It's going well. Starting a new scenario so that way I can pull Chanty over here into something she's going to appreciate a little bit more. Because all of the cute little things that she was falling in love with are just running around like they just have nothing better to do. You want me to go hunting? Okay. Oh, yeah, this is the one that they rolled a beta out for the PAL World event they did last year, and they've just been slowly tweaking it since. And I've kind of been curious because this is because of all of the deviation changes they made in the other servers, like in the other scenarios, this is a really good way to target farm and fuse up really good quality deviants. So that's what I'm doing here. Like, my main concern at the moment is to get a 5/5 Invincible Sun, which is in one of the Rosetta bases. But, yeah. But hopefully, Chanty and some other friends will enjoy running around acting like real-life Pokemon trainers. Okay, halfway. Got a few minutes left on this thing. I'm going to take a little quick bio break. And I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, Mari. We'll see, cause way things are going over there at Microsoft, there may not be another generation of Xbox made for a while. If anything, I just hope they get rid of fucking Game Pass. Okay. There we go. Raccoon buddy, what's going on? Okay, here. Gotta make some legally distinct Pokeballs, okay? My friend just came sure a second. Yeah, well, so, I mean, what I'm saying when I hope they get rid of the Game Pass is just that, like, right now, it's, and I don't mind them not making another Xbox. It'd be nice to not have to get a new console. Had the Blackfell Fallens. Okay, gotcha. Well, so here's my concern. Is my concern with it is with the way they're with the way things are going, is they're not going to stop making like games for like newer and higher tier stuff, which means the games that you are going to get are going to run worse and worse. There we go. Yeah. So I've been keeping, I wouldn't say a close eye on things. I have been kind of like at a slight distance with it. And like the stuff that scares me about it is they have raised the price on Game Pass several times without offering really any sort of like quality improvement. And that's kind of, you know, it's a whole lot of like anti-consumerism stuff, like very much like leading towards the slowly trying to force people to put everything on the cloud so that way like nobody actually owns anything.
Securodex has gone up in value. Let's ask Lo what to do next.
fuck off. I want to bring these guys down. Go get them. Good shit, boys. Boys, what are y'all fighting over? Okay. Let's go, little guys. Make a wish. Where's the fetch lava? Ah, there he is. Ah, damn it. Well, now I feel kind of dumb as I didn't know this game had a commission/bounty board. Yeah, man, if you wanna level your stuff up fastest, like that's the easiest way to do it. Hang on, I want to get rid of. Wait. Okay. Bring you back out. Come on, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Thank you. Catch. There we go. Okay, got one of them. little squishy. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back, Monkey. Welcome back. Okay. Good job. Okay, let's do that. Actually, let's do this. There we go. That way I don't have to mess with them so much. All right. Let's go get that word stone. There we go. Good job, boys. I thought this was. well, that's over. That's good. And, not much, just, getting things set up on the next scenario. Something that, something I hope Chanty's gonna really enjoy. Yeah, man. All is well. All is well. Yeah. Okay, that is done. I'll be doing that soon too. Where's their stuff at? Oh yeah. There we go. Just having a backyard brawl. Okay. Oh, the dragon. Oh, bastard. Not supposed to be able to snag me off of my motorcycle. Like funky music, dude. There's a reason. Okay, well, technically, the reason I got the nickname Funky was because I'm a bass player and.
Finally! You took your time. Come here.
Oh, I forget who this is. But because I'm white and play bass, and so therefore everyone was like, "Hey, play that funky music, white boy." But in all reality, yes, I absolutely love funk music. Funk and Motown are like my shit. Son of a bitch. Logging beaver. Why you gotta strong arm the dude like that? But yeah, like Brothers Johnson, Earth, Wind and Fire. Oh man, Big fan of like a lot of the 80s stuff too, like Cameo. Ooh. Love me some Cameo. And actually, you know what, sir? Let's turn that off for you. Go catch him. Get him. Yeah, my stage name has been some form of Funky for like 14 years now. Dope. I want him to. But yeah, so like one of the first, like, so when I first started touring, one of the bands I was in had stage names. It was all, so the band was called Mr. Mayhem. And so like everybody had Mayhem as a last name and whatever as a first name. Because there we go. Because of my time in like different blues bands and stuff like that, before I started touring and whatnot, like I had been called a lot of names, but Funky was normally the one that stuck. So when I started touring, I just like my name was I was Funky, Funky Mayhem. And yeah, Funky Thumb just kind of was just what I've gone by ever since. You know what's funny is like at this point in time I've got more people that call me Funky than I do that call me by like my government name.
Are you the visitor from another? Many strolls to. If you defeat we arena. Oh.
Okay.
I heard that a securement master named Zeno recently arrived at Verdant Arena. You should talk to him. Maybe you'll learn something.
99% of people either call me by my nickname or my last name. So Kev isn't your... Monkey or Wookie? Fuck you, autocorrect. Oh my god. Fuck. I know what I'm doing. Come on. We're diving gear. Kev is one of my nicknames, yeah, it's the main one. Some people change it to Kev. Well, only people who grew up in the 90s would call you Kevmeister. Yeah, millennials. You. Just do that. Okay. The only band I've been in outside of being in college was in a jazz band for a short time. That was fun. I fall into the wrong millennial category. By both year, I'm in the middle third of the millennial group, but by experience growing up, I'm in the first third. Ooh. Man, I have been in so many bands. Actually, those I keep. Like, growing up in the Southeast, had its perks when it comes to, like, being a good, reliable bass player. Because, like, after I got a couple, like, I don't want to say years, but, like, after I got a couple, like, rounds of touring under my belt, I started letting people know that, you know, I don't just do, you know, punk rock stuff. Like, I you know, if you name it and give me a week to prepare it, I can pull off whatever gig you want. Just checking around the order. But yeah, like my main like stomping grounds when it comes to like came to playing music back then was like, because like I'm grew up and spent most of my time in the greater Birmingham area in Alabama, so like that's where I'm at. So like Mississippi, Georgia, up to the Carolinas, and across like southern Indiana, some of like Missouri and Mississippi, like we're, you know, Missouri and Arkansas. I think that's the one over there. Yeah, and a little bit of Louisiana. Yeah, Monkey, we talked about that. Like, yeah, you're not too far away. The home of 911. Heck yeah, brother. You sound talented. I'm from North Carolina and I've only played in Georgia and New York outside of here. But that was large ensemble orchestras. Didn't play jazz outside of North Carolina. Whew. Boy, I got a love-hate relationship with jazz, let me tell you. Like, so I was one of the youngest and also one of the few Caucasians who got the chance to be in the Magic City Blues Society. And so like I have learned to play lots of jazz. I do not enjoy playing lots of jazz. Oh, ad, be right back. Actually, while that happens, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, no, I'm like in the like opposite uh opposite end of the camp there. It's like I don't know, I never really got into jazz. It never like clicked with like my musician brain or like set off those like fun synapses and stuff. Like some of it's fun, but like for me, it's like I can only take it in like small quantities and doses. Was that one done? Yes, it is. Hell yeah. Cool. Like, so like I cut my teeth as a musician. Bass is very different. Yeah. So like I cut my teeth as a musician learning like Joe Satriani and Steve Vai, some Yngwie Malmsteen, like Michelangelo Batillo, stuff like that from like the like 80s and 90s era. And so like for me, when I'm listening to a lot of jazz bass lines, like I like the walking bass lines, but just the technical stuff that was in like some of the bass lines that like Stu Ham wrote are just fucking mind-boggling for me. Yeah, no, I have always been very fortunate to I'm not gonna try to build a base right now. I don't have enough shit unlocked. Always been very fortunate enough to like have musicians around me relatively often that were just way better than me. So it was a lot to like, it was very easy to force myself to get better. Oh yeah, I went to college and got a degree in music, so I can totally understand that. Yeah. What? That are literally principal performers in orchestra and symphonies now. Whew. That would be... God, man. I miss some of that shit right there. Talking about jazz made me think about the song Black Betty, and it originated in the 1920s scat era. That it did. That it did.
valuable material. It also reduces
Just like
the
the fact
number
that
of
Elvis had no
dangerous
original
enemies running
compositions. He
in
bought the
Nalcon.
rights for very cheap
Not
from
only
mostly
that,
black artists
but
that
the
made the
Rosetta
songs.
Corporation is willing to
Yeah,
pay generous
I was just
rewards
watching
to those who provide us with accurate
I was watching
information
some
on unique
old
or
interview with
powerful
like
radiations. Rewards
Little
include
Richie,
food,
where he talks about how like
and purified drinking water.
he was
All
glad that
100% free
Elvis
of
took one of
sawdust
his
contamination.
songs and
From
made it bigger than
vegans
he
to
ever could
terrorist
because it
groups like
opened
the
doors
Mayflower,
for
there
Little
are
Richie
enough
that
dangers out
he
there
would
already.
never have been able to
Helping our
open
trained
himself.
Rosetta containment squads remove deviations from the wild is a great way to make the world a safer place, while also earning valuable supplies.
Excuse me, I don't want to fight you yet. I'll be back, but I don't want to fight you yet. It worked to benefit someone else to the detriment of others, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of always been that way, too. There are some people who are always going to benefit, and some people who won't. Fucking level 22 butterflies. I got no business trying to fight them. Seems the way Big P. Yep. Alright, what level is this? Oh, level 20. Way too high level for me. That's the guy I need to go to. Actually. Yeah, and you know, when it comes to music, like that's the reason why every time I've ever tried to put a band together, I tried to make sure I've got a female singer. You know, gotta set yourself up for as much success as possible. Login beavers, some tar buddies. But, I mean, the other side of the coin for that is always going to be, like, novelty. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Thank you. But anyway, so before I was about to be murdered by a rabbit, just the, like, taking something that is familiar to people and doing things in a novel kind of way always has a lot of strong impact. Like one of my favorite bands I ever played with was this one band called Rebel. And in the beginning, this band was a top 40s, like, pop country cover band. Like, think about the time when, like, Florida Georgia Line was, like, on every radio station once an hour. That kind of stuff. And, you know, the musicians were good. The lead singer was fantastic. But the branding sucked. What did you say the band was called? The band was called Rebel. And so, like, I was with them when they first got started. Around, geez, this would have been 2009, 2010. No. 2011, I think, is when I first joined them. But anyway, so they were mostly doing like country-esque cover songs. But because of, like, the different types of, like, where's the harvest? There he is. Oh, son of a bitch. There was one from here. Reach back like that. No. Rebel Yell, I know them as well. Anyway, they just didn't have good branding. You know, like, it seemed like everywhere we went, we had to fight to get gigs. Because everyone thought we were some sort of, like, outlaw group. And so, having to explain that we were, like, the furthest thing from it got a little tiring. So what I ended up doing was basically I retooled the entire band and turned them into just a party band. And so, like, added a lot of songs that weren't country, but kind of gave them, like, I rewrote a bunch of popular songs to, like, make them fit. And, it was amazing. There we go. Yeah. It's always been one of my favorite things, was like just finding interesting ways to do things and genre bending my ass off. one of my favorite things that we did. Like, have either of you guys heard of the 4-chord song? Name him Jeff. Good shit. Hell yeah. So one of the things that I started the band doing, because everybody in the band could sing to like some degree, is we would start off playing Don't Stop Believing, and then at some point the lead singer would point at somebody else in the band, and you had to pick a different song and start singing a different song from the 4 chords, the 4-chord song, and then after like 10 or 15 seconds of singing, you had to like point at somebody else in the band, and they'd have to pick up with a completely different one, and we would see how long we could keep it going. And I do believe like the longest we had it going was for a little over half an hour. It killed every single time. Every time. Monkey, you should look it up. It's the group is called Axis of Awesome, AXIS. It's an old song now, but they did it's called the 4-chord song, where like 90% of pop music since the 70s to 80s, like onto today, has been written in the same chord progression.
Over the last 2 decades, the world has seen unprecedented levels of change. Many of the things we once took for granted can no longer be counted upon. And yet, one organization has been able to survive even amidst all of this radical disruption, adapting to the times while never losing sight of its original mission. True to its core focus of innovation and exploration.
Yeah, it works.
2 uses for phenomena such as deviations. Here at the
I didn't think I could get that one, but I'm gonna.
but comprehensively better than ever before. No matter how uncertain things may seem right now, Rosetta believes the future holds more promise than we can imagine.
Got a boar chasing after me. Of course. Of course I drove the wrong way. Good talking with y'all. Have a good stream tonight. Yeah, you too, buddy. You too, man. I will catch you when I catch you. Of course, I won't be on a whole lot longer. Gonna knock out this this here gym guy. Game's a little on the struggle bus side, so got my stuff set up. But yeah, man, you have a good night. Appreciate you hanging out as long as you did. think I got it right around the other side. There it is. Sorry, goat. Sorry, goat. How the fuck am I supposed to get it? Here we go. Can't be used in that's right. Okay, so we got a healer, buffer. Okay. Let's do this. I want one of those. I want a good one. Hell yeah. We beat the fuck out those dudes. What level are you? 12? Yeah, we'll knock you out. Gotcha. Okay. I got another one of these. Let's see. Snow trekking gear. Consume they deal damage to 10%. symbiosis level. Oh. Okay. Let's see. This. Okay. Symbiosis level 4. Okay, maxed all that out. Let's see what we got down. Okay, stone doesn't unlock it till level 4. Okay. All right. Well, I was about to say that was a different color than the regular green. Ooh, it's gonna have some words. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there. Got a good little setup going. Now I just got to make sure those that are going to be joining me get moved over correctly, safely, happily, all that jazz. But, tell you what. Let's see. Tell you what, we are going to go say hi to my buddy Unholy. He's one of the dudes working with me on the raid train to help raise money for my friend who just got diagnosed with cancer. So we are going to go say hello to them. Looks like they're playing some Undertale and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff. But either way, should be good. Should be a fun time. So, for now, thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I'll catch you when I catch you.